Hey everybody, welcome back to another Let's Play of Cobaltempire. We're the Dwarven fortress upon the sea. The frozen sea right now because it's winter. But we have already made our well, so we can relax. No matter what happens, we do have fresh water. Which reminds me, oh my goodness, I keep on thinking about this. We have to get those grates set up. So before I do anything else in this video, I'm going to construct some rock grates. We want 2 of them. We were going to want to put a grate at the top and a grate at the bottom. And you'll see why. I think I've already explained it in previous videos, but whatever. So I was thinking... oh, excuse me, I'm dying, I guess. I was thinking that it might be interesting to catch up with our dwarves. So let's take a look and see what our dwarves have been up to. So, our named dwarves. First we have Diffio. What's been going on in Diffio's world? Well, Diffio's been satisfied at work a lot, producing masterwork a lot, which I've definitely noted. Diffio is a master at making masterwork mugs. Content after eating a wonderful dish, and bliss dining in a legendary dining room. It's amazing how just having like really nice furniture in a room that's spacious makes it legendary. Pleasure at seeing a fine door, fine seat, fine trade depot, fine chain. Fine chain must be at the well. And bliss after sleeping in a very good bedroom. Wow, 33. Legendary +5 stonecrafter. It's pretty amazing. Also an adept mason. Great. What's Mac been up to? Satisfied at work, bliss dining in a legendary dining room. Got caught in the rain, that was a bummer. Interest at seeing a fine door, bliss after sleeping in a good bedroom, interest seeing a very fine trap, and annoyed at the lack of dining tables. Aha. So we need to add that to our list of things to do. What about Nerdstalgic? Nerdstalgic, annoyed when caught in the rain, bliss dining in the dining room, bliss sleeping in a good bedroom, pleasure seeing a fine table, pleasure seeing a fine seat, and pleasure seeing their own fine bed and a fine door. And apparently Nerdstalgic is a bit lazy because a lot of stuff here they're rusty at. Tenister, Rangdor. Satisfied at work, bliss in the legendary dining room, annoyed when caught in the rain, bliss after sleeping in a good bedroom, pleasure seeing their own fine bed, pleasure seeing a fine seat, pleasure seeing a fine table, and pleasure seeing a fine door. Accomplished stonecrafter, expert brewer, expert miner. We have been doing a lot of stonecrafting. Tenister, satisfied at work, bliss after sleeping in a good bedroom, pleasure seeing their own fine seat, pleasure seeing their own fine table, lots of pleasure. Pleasure everywhere. It's Pleasure Town. Annoyed when caught in the rain, and pleasure seeing a fine door. Grandmaster record keeper, accomplished grower, talented carpenter, skilled miner even, good. And Yuri, satisfied at work, annoyed when caught in the rain, which is kind of weird because legendary miner, how'd you get caught in the rain? Guess we haven't been doing enough mining. Bliss in the dining room, bliss sleeping in the bedroom, pleasure seeing their bed, pleasure seeing a door, and pleasure seeing a fine seat. Who else do we have here? Tragan, the militia commander, the commander of the bronze gods. Bliss after sleeping in a good bedroom, was a little grouchy, got caught in the rain, but bliss dining in a legendary dining room, adept brewer, skilled teacher, competent, disciplined, adequate shield user. So we haven't really gained a whole lot of ranks in the fighting just yet. It has not, well, I hesitate to say that I have not forgotten about the danger room, because I actually have forgotten about the danger room, but I have also remembered the danger room too. It's just, that's kind of the way it is with things that are not really at the forefront of your mind. But we will get one set up at some point. Then we have Kishi, satisfied at work, bliss in the legendary dining room, bliss after sleeping in a good bedroom, adept weaponsmith. We have not really made a whole lot of weapons yet, but soon, because we need to crank out some crossbows. So I guess the question is, do we want them to be copper, bronze, silver? I think I'm tempted to stay away from bronze with my other militia squads, because I want the bronze gods, since they're our first militia squad, to be like a status symbol. If you're wearing bronze in Cobaltempire, that means something. you know. So what we might do is we might make those crossbows out of copper. Yeah. Skilled fisher dwarf. Okay. Adequate intimidator. Yeah. Who else we got here? We got some more. Svengal. Satisfied at work, bliss in the legendary dining room, interest in seeing a fine seat, interest in seeing a fine table, bliss after sleeping in a good bedroom, but was grouchy when caught in the rain. It's going to happen when you're training animals. Interest in seeing their own fine bed, and interest in seeing a fine door. Grandmaster grower, a little bit rusty on the animal training, so apparently maybe we haven't been training animals. I need to look into that, don't I? Dreams of raising a family. Finds merrymaking and partying worthwhile activities. Likes alpaca wool, jaguar leather, green glass, fortification, agate. Iron chromite dogs. Likes dogs, so training dogs right up your alley. Large gem shields and maces. Prefers to consume Kanawa beer, tapir cheese, yellow bullhead, and carp. Hates flies. Me too. And last but certainly not least, our newest edition, Ray the Peasant. Bliss, sleeping in a great bedroom, was annoyed when caught in the rain. Satisfied at work, bliss dining in a legendary dining room. Pleasure seeing a fine table. Pleasure seeing a fine door. Pleasure seeing a fine seat. Dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. Well, hopefully that'll happen. Sees war as a useful means to an end. Interesting. Likes mongoose bone, pineapple opal, platinum slate, manus men. Manus men? Really? Dogs, spiked balls. Manus men and spiked balls. Indeed. Slabs in the color olive. Prefers to consume swamp whiskey and blue shark. I like my drink strong and I like my manus men spiky. Hates mussels. Alright, well, I'm sure there'll be more named people that'll come in. Either in this Let's Play or in the next Let's Play. I like naming people because it gives us incentive to check them out and see what they're doing. And then when they do something silly or something happens to them, it adds a little bit more flair to the situation, a little bit more drama. Drama for your mama. All right. Well, let's go down to the next layer here, and let's go ahead and get these rocks dumped out. I can't imagine if I had a rock in my bedroom, I would be knocking on the expedition leader's door being like, hey, bro, you need to get this rock out of my room. It's for serious. It needs to go. Alright, we got some rocks in the dining room. Those need to go too. Bunch of puppies in the dining room. People need to learn some manners. Keep your pets out. I'm sure we have some up here to grab. This is a little bit more out of sight, but when we make this a hospital, we're not going to want to have a bunch of rocks laying on the ground, are we? Get these rocks out away from the well. Looks like somebody was grabbing some water. I wonder if somebody's sick. Somebody sick? Let's look through here. Excuse me. Anybody sick? That doesn't look like it. Okay, let's look at our animal screen. Okay, so we have not done any training yet. Oh, I hit the wrong button. I hit the wrong button, right? Did I? Yeah, war training. That's what we want. We want some war training. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, boy. All right. Okay, so this is all dug out. I guess we can go ahead and start laying some beds in here, huh? Bed. So this is... wish I would have started from the inside instead of the outside, because that's unsightly. Oh well. Lesson learned, gentlemen, and any ladies that might be watching. I know there are some ladies that watch my series, my different series, but I don't know if any of them are watching Dwarf Fortress specifically. A large amount of the people who watch, I can tell from my demographics, are male, but I think it's important to have as many people of all different walks of life to watch my videos. Right? Right. Okay, well, we're resuming production on the wood bed. That's good. I imagine we're probably going to need to chop some more wood pretty soon, right? We got any wood laying down on the ground out here? No. So why don't we go ahead and designate some more trees to get chopped down? I mean, hey, there are no elves around, right? So there's nobody to piss off. Unless they move into the area. Excuse me. Let's look at our... Okay, did we... Yes, we did. Very good. So we can actually move the barracks. So this is your barracks now, Bronze Gods. I want you to train in here. And there they go. Train, train, train. Train, train. What all is laying out here? Iron anvil. Why are some of these laying out here? Like, I don't understand why the pig's milk's out here. It should be getting brought into the actually, maybe I do know why. Is this set up to only take booze? No. It's set up for any kind of drink. Are people just being a little lazy? Maybe. Come on, guys. Don't be lazy. It's probably not that. It's probably just that I have them set up for a lot of stuff. Now, the seeds, I kind of understand. I figure the reason the seeds are out here is because I think the way we set up our seed stockpile is that we set this up only for plump helmets. Did we? No! It's just full. The seed stockpile is just full. Because we have so many seeds. We've got seeds coming out our ears. Okay. Fair enough. So why don't we do some of this then? Shoo. Make this a little bigger, and then we'll add on to our stockpile there. Make a little bit more room for seeds. I just don't like having a bunch of stuff sitting at the trade depot. It pisses me off. Giant mosquito, huh? Yeah, just a giant mosquito. Wild boar, stray puppies. Yeah, the crab died. Good. Zoom, where are you? Oh, yeah, you're flying way up in the sky. So we can't get to you. Not right now. Maybe after the spring. Okay. How much copper do we have? Could we make our copper crossbows? We have 24 copper bars. I think we could. So let's go ahead and... Are we still smelting bronze? Yeah, let's stop that. Stop the bronze. And let's switch over to tetrahedrite again. Whoops. Me and my wrong hotkeys. Yeah. And then let's say copper crossbow. 10. 10 copper crossbows. Where this giant mosquito must just be like swooping down and being all like, "Hey, I'm a mosquito." Buzz, buzz. I mean, I wouldn't want to see a giant mosquito. When I think of a giant mosquito, I think of that movie, the really, really kind of so bad it's funny movie with Ringo Starr called Caveman, if you've ever seen it. But there's a scene in the movie, and I just remember it because I saw it when I was a kid, because my parents really enjoyed like stupid movies. Which kind of explains a lot about me. But anyways, moving on, there's a scene in the movie where Ringo Starr's character is sleeping next to his friend Caveman. He wakes up and there's a giant mosquito on the guy's face, like huge. Like I'm talking the size of like a well-grown pumpkin. And he smashes it and it's just gross. But yeah, that's what it makes me think of. Apparently our stockpiles aren't working because we have a bunch of cast-off clothes here, which is rough. We'll take from anywhere, yeah. And this will only take from the clothier's shop. Do we need to set this up to only give to the clothier's shop? Or give to that stockpile? Huh. I don't know. But once we get all of these rocks dealt with, it won't be that big of a deal. I mean, it's not a big deal just to dump the clothes, but I was kind of hoping we'd get them in the stockpile, and then what we could do is we could like sell them. But I'm sure we've got quite enough stuff to sell. So I guess we should go ahead and hotkey this, huh? It's going to be kind of out of order, which will kind of annoy me, but whatever. Live to. Let's go ahead and get these bedrooms designated. So I anticipate we'll probably have to set up our first nobles quarters after the spring, because whenever we set up, what's going to happen is you can't set up another militia until you designate another, like a captain of the guard or some BS like that. And once you do that, it automatically kicks you up into needing a mayor. So we'll get that set up at that point. Yep, giant mosquito, man. Apparently he is taking it to us. Well, as long as it doesn't hurt anybody, I guess it's no big deal. Help them train their discipline a little bit. Alright, have we found any more gems to cut? Probably not, because we haven't been doing a whole lot of digging. Some resin opal. That's it. What's going on here? Are you still rock? Yeah, you're still mugging it. You're mean mugging. Farmer's Workshop, right? Okay, let's cancel all this out. And let's process plants to a barrel. Actually, no. Process plants. Just straight process plants. This is what you do to get the rock nuts and quarry bush leaves out of the quarry bushes. We might not actually. Needs unrotten. Okay, so nothing's grown yet, apparently. But let's just make sure. Yeah, we've got some dimple cups. So it's. Have we even planted rock nuts yet? We might not have even planted rock nuts yet. Okay, well, let's see about milking. We got any animals to milk? Excuse me. Make some cheese and shear some animals. Yeah. See if we got any of that to do. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this set up. Make some ash, baby. Set this repeat. Let's do 20. No, not that much. 20 to 30 for ash. And then once we get some ash rolling, we can actually start making potash and fertilize our fields, which will increase our yield. Which is good, right? Efficiency is good. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is suspended. It's been hanging out like a hair in a biscuit for a long, long time. Lots of wood. Okay, did we get all the stones out of here? It looks like we are still kind of working on it, but almost. So I guess let's go ahead and get the stones out of here. And then after that, I think we can go ahead and get rid of that, or undesignate that zone at that point. And I think we need to go ahead and make these bedrooms, like these last 4 maybe, if I remember correctly. Man, indeed. You know, when I'm awake, see, normally most of the time when I record videos, guys, I actually record fairly late at night, and it's not late at night right now. So, yeah, whenever I'm not asleep, my memory is somewhat decent, I suppose. Crossbows are done. Sweet, sassy, molassy. Well, I guess we're going to hold off on making any smoothing jobs until all the rock is gone. Then we'll get back to smoothing. We'll get everything smoothed out. Then we're going to start engraving. In the meantime, since this is going to be a hospital, why don't we go ahead and get our wall set up? Because we're not just going to want it to be like open air, because that would bug me. I don't know if it bugs you guys, but it would bug me. So we'll make a wall here. Yeah, sandstone's fine since it's just right there. And we'll go ahead and widen that out. Sandstone again is fine. And then, wait. Oh, we didn't have enough. That's what happened. Okay. We need 5. We have 2. Well, I guess it's going to be a multicolored wall. Then once that wall is in there, we can go ahead and put a door. So we'll go ahead and lay plans for some beds in here. Probably don't need too many. We'll just put like, well, I guess let's just go ahead and do this whole back wall with beds. Just in case, you never know. And then we'll get some chains made, and we'll get some traction benches set up too for setting broken bones. Chain. Well, we do have a lot of bronze. And bronze in our kingdom, as we have said, is a status symbol. So maybe, you know, our thinking behind this is if we put the bronze chains on the traction benches, it will give the people who are getting their bones set a sense of solidarity and strength, right? Let's go ahead and just make 10 of them. And we did say that we probably needed to put down some more tables because we did have one of our dwarves had a negative thought about it. So why don't we just, I don't really want to fill up this gap because I want people to be able to walk and get to the levers from multiple directions. So we'll just add in we'll add in some tables over here too. And then we're going to need some thrones, right? Move out of the way, dog. You like dags? You like caravans? I like caravans. You got to take care of your mom. All right, well, boom. That's where we're going to stop this episode. In the next episode, I'm anticipating that we'll get all of the stone that's unsightly gone. You know, we'll get it in that quantum stockpile. We're going to get back to smoothing around. It's almost spring, so we're almost ready to take another migrant wave. We'll get our next militia set up. I'm pretty stoked about getting some archers rolling because, you know, archers are cool and stuff. And, yeah, just keep on keeping on. I guess it's about time for us to start exploring around, digging down and seeing what we can find. So thank you guys for joining me as always. You know, it's a pleasure creating content for all of you. You know, I love getting feedback and hearing from you guys. It really makes my day actually when you guys talk to me and comment. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, game on.